A question has been posed to me as to whether a landlord can be held responsible for having inadequate security at a place that they rent. The simple answer to that question, I believe, is yes. When we're talking about premise liability cases, we deal with pretty much the same issues, is whether the landlord acted reasonably under the circumstances. Now, in order to determine whether a landlord could be held responsible for an act of another, which causes injuries to a tenant, we need to look at what the landlord knows or should know. In other words, if in the same complex or in the same apartment building or apartment there have been multiple situations where individuals have had assaults, or if there are drugs in the house and there's dealing, things like that, we would impute that knowledge to the actual landlord. In other words, the landlord would know that there's a heightened risk at that point. And if that's the case, and there are areas that are also known or should be known that could create a situation where the individual could be injured, like a stairwell that's not well lit, etc., then we would look to the landlord to pay for the injuries based on the fact that they should have taken remedial measures to make sure that our tenant, who is our client, who is also a tenant, who is paying money to be there, is safe, and that the landlord makes sure they're safe by implementing proper measures.